Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you happen to be new here, hi and welcome. Please do press the subscribe button down below and of my family. If you are already a subscriber, welcome back and thank you very much for returning. So as you can tell by the title of this video, this is a get ready with me. And then I'm just going to be touching based on a few things, me leaving my job, my career path, dating as a single mom, some mental health issues that I want to talk about. So if you think this is something that you might be interested in, please carry on watching. Watch how I created this natural looking look. So yeah guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into this video.
My mind did for you, my heart beats for you. Every time when I think.
So I've already done my brows off camera. I'm gonna start off doing my eyeshadow. I've never done this get ready with me kind of video where I actually talk, like where I actually talk to you guys. So I hope it goes well. Anyway guys, so we're gonna start off with 2022 guys. How's your guys 2022 going? Well, for me, you know, I think if you guys are not new on the channel, you would know that I started a new job last year. I started a new job last year in, was it November? I don't remember when it was, but it was sometime last year, so around about November. I started my new job. And if you watched my vlog where I actually got the job, I was really excited about finally getting a job after being retrenched from the previous hotel I worked at. So I was so excited. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me bring you guys closer. I'm actually just using like a brown color. Yeah, I was really excited to get a new job after being retrenched from the previous company that I worked for. Yeah, so I started my new job, and when I started, man, like there was just this vibe about the job that I didn't like, but I felt like it's too early to actually say that I don't like this job. Let me just give it a chance. So I did that. I gave the job a chance, but it was just not me. Like I didn't like it at all. And I'm sure you guys can already tell in my videos that I'm no longer going to work. Well, those that are not new here, you guys can already tell that I'm not going to work anymore. Most of the time I'm at home. There's no way that I'm posting about work. That is because I resigned. So I decided to resign from my job last year towards the end of November. I think it was towards the end of November. Yeah, I decided to, like, you know what, I'm resigning from this job. I'm not happy. It is not for me. It's not working out, and I'm resigning. Like, it was, I wouldn't say it wasn't easy for me to resign, because it was something that was always, not always, but it was on my mind every now and then, because like I said, I was not happy with this job. Like, it was not giving. Well, that's not the right word, but I felt like I didn't fit into that environment of the workplace. Yeah, man, like it was not what I expected it to be. Like everything about it, I just didn't like it, guys. And when I first got the job, you know, the one thing that made me happy and excited was that I'm finally going to have like an income, like a consistent income. Like I will know that every month I'm going to get, let's say, 1,000 rand per month. That's just an example. 1,000 rand per month, you know, that is for sure I'm going to get it. So it made me happy that I'm going to be able to do certain things for my son, and yeah. But then I was just not happy. Like I was not happy. I was always stressed honestly, I was always stressed. Like waking up to go to work was a lot of stress for me. Like I would wake up and say, oh my god, I'm going there again, you know. And also I had just started the job, but I was thinking of leave. Like when am I going on leave? I don't have leave days, but I'm thinking of leave. So yeah, there was just this one day that it was just a bad day at work. Like it was so bad. Like it was so bad. I usually used to Uber home because it was a long. I could walk, but it was just a long walk. Imagine having a long day at work and then having to take a long walk home. You just want to get home and rest. So on that day, I decided, you know what? Let me take a walk because I want to listen to my thoughts. You know, I want to think about life and yeah, you know, I was just walking home and walking and it just came to my mind that this job is definitely not for me. I've really tried. It's been 2 months. I've tried and it's not working. Like it's just not working. And to put myself in a position to say that, you know what, I really want to provide for my son. I really want to have an income for my son. But at the same time, I'm not happy. Like I'm not a happy mom, you know. Thierry, yeah, he needs money. We need money, but also he needs a happy mom. So yeah, like as I was walking home, I messaged my mom. I was like, you know what? Yo, this work is so stressful. Like it's really stressful. I don't like it and I'm not finding anything else because the plan was I was gonna leave when I find something else that I liked, but I was not finding something else at that moment. So yeah, that's what I said to her. So she was like to me, you know what? This job really stresses you. And the money that you're getting there, it's not like you're gonna make big changes in your life, you know. It's just paying your bills and you're paying rent and stuff. And she was just like, if you feel like resigning is the best choice for you, then resign. And I was just like, you know, that's the answer I was looking for, you know. I know what I wanted to do, but I just needed a second judgment, if that makes sense. So yeah, you know, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna resign. I'm resigning. I went home, you know. I had a bad day. Like that day was so bad, guys. It was horrible. It was a horrible day at work, you know. I was so sad. Like literally I cried. I remember one of my superiors came to me and all he did was he gave me a hug. And when he gave me that hug, that just triggered me to cry. Like I just broke down and I cried. And he's like to me, okay, I can see like you really had a bad day, but don't let anybody else see you crying, you know. So yeah, wiped my tears and I went home, like I said. But that was just a horrible day that led to me wanting to resign even more. So I resigned, and after resigning, you know, I thought that is the best choice that I've made for myself. But also I felt guilty that I felt like I'm being selfish towards my son, you know. But at the same time, I was not happy. I was just not happy. I'm sure you can tell when I say I was not happy. You can tell how unhappy I was. Like I was really not happy with that job at all. And yeah, that really, it broke me because I had done so much already. I had moved to a new place because of the job. So for it to work out, it really, it broke my spirit. But you know, that's how life is. And from the job, I've learned a lot. I've learned that if you're not happy, like somebody actually sent me a message, like one of my clients asked if she can call me. She wanted to speak to me, and she was like, to me, how's the business going? Because she's not happy at work. And I told her, man, I resigned from my job because I had mentioned to her before. I told her I resigned from my job because I was not happy and I felt like it was not worth it for me to stay, you know. So I feel like if you're not happy at your job, I'm not gonna say leave. Like there are some people who are not in the position to just leave. I mean, how are you gonna pay expenses? I think for me it was easier for me to leave because I knew that I've got a backup plan, which is my business. But at the same time, I felt a lot of stress. I felt a lot of anxiety when 2022 started. I had a lot of anxiety because I felt like, wow, there's so much going on this year. My son is going to a new school. So we need more money. We need more money to pay his fees, his transport, and all of these things that's needed when they start school, which is a lot. I'm telling you, it's a lot. And he is just starting grade R. So I can imagine for those that are starting like grade 8, grade 1, it's uniforms and stuff like that. So yeah, so if you don't have a second plan, I wouldn't say leave your job. Just hold on until you find something else, unless if you've got a plan B, like a bit of an income that can keep you going until you can find something else. Okay, so that is that. I don't really want to touch base a lot on the reasons why I left and all of that. I don't want to bad mouth the company. It just didn't work out for me. The company's not for me. There are some people that are there and they're perfectly happy with working there. So for me, it was not for me, and that is that. So moving on to careers. So I've studied hospitality management. I studied that for 3 years at TUT, which is the Tshwane University of Technology in Pretoria. The career path that I've taken also gives me just anxiety, but it stresses me. Like it gives me a lot of stress because I feel like it is not what I had imagined. I feel like it's not that it's not for me, but it's just there's certain things about it that I don't like. Like for example, the working hours. When you're in the hospitality industry, you do not have a life. Like you do not have a life. You're working weekends, you're working Christmas, you're working New Year's, you're just working all the holidays. So you don't have a life. You don't have a family life. You don't have time for your family. And for me, I don't like that. I feel like it was okay when I was younger, before I had my son, it was okay. But for now, no. And one of the things I didn't like about the company that I worked for is the roster just changes. You know that this week you're working these shifts. Boo, 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 boo. They change the roster. And for me, that is not nice because we also are humans. We have a life of our own and we have kids. We want to see our kids. So imagine not being able to see your kids in over 7 days or whatever. So I didn't like that about the company also. So yeah, guys, my career path is giving me a lot of anxiety, man. Like a lot of anxiety. I feel like this was not worth studying. It was not worth my mother spending money and stuff because it's also an industry that does not pay much, So I don't know, man. Like I feel like it's not for me. I like working in hotels. I like meeting all of you guys and meeting new people from all over the world. My previous company that I worked for, which was the capital. I loved it there. Like I loved every moment there that I spent there. I was that one person where they had to force to go and leave because I'm just having so much fun. But with the company that I worked for, that hotel, no ways, guys, no ways. I hated every minute that I spent there. So yeah, guys, and then we're moving over to dating as a single mom. Dating as a single mom. Let me tell you guys, when I first started being a mother, when I first started being a mother, like when I just had Siri and stuff, like I was literally not thinking about dating. Like I was at a point where I I was at a point where I did not want to see men. I did not want to associate myself with men. I did not want to look at men. I did not want to touch men. I didn't want anything to do with men. That was me. And then, I don't know when, but I just came to the conclusion that, you know what, God created us, that we should be in relation, not should be, but to date and to get married and to do all these things. And I just decided, you know what, I went through what I went through in the past, and I need to heal from it. I need to heal and get over it and try to start dating. So I have started trying to date, but it's not working out. Honestly, it hasn't worked out so far. I haven't found my soulmate, but I am trying to date. I am open to dating. I wouldn't say I'm looking, but I'm open to dating. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, it's not a train smash. But I feel like dating as a single mom is very hard, because I feel like as single moms, we dedicate a lot of our time to our kids, trying to do things for our kids, trying to spend a lot of time with our kids, trying to make up time that the other parents, trying to make up time that the other parents, like trying to make up things that the other parent would be doing, like something like that. If you get me, if you're a single mom, you would know what I mean. So I feel like it's really hard to date. We don't give ourselves, well, I don't, speaking for myself, I don't give myself that time, or you know, that space to try to date and stuff. So young, dating as a single mom for me, it's really, really, really hard. It's honestly hard, because there's no way where you can say, like, there's different kinds of single moms. There are single moms that you guys are co-parenting, and you can easily take your child to the other partner, or you guys exchange, like, this weekend wanna go, or this weekend wanna go in. But there are also some parents where you're just a single mom, like, period. You're a single mom in everything, financially, everything, you know. So that is the case with me. I'm like a full single mom, financially, physically, mentally, everything. So there's no Timmy's gonna go to his dad for the weekend. So which makes it hard when it comes to dating, because I need to figure out, Lord, okay, I'm going out, or I'm going on a date. Who's gonna look after Timmy? Even though I know my mom wouldn't mind, but you get what I mean. It's not that easy. Like, most of the time we spend with our kids and stuff. So yeah, that is it on dating as a single mom. But let me tell you, I did try to date. And for me, when I date, like, I have this mentality of, oh, all men are the same, all men do that, you know. So the last time when I tried to date, I opened my mind to say, you know, not all men are the same. I've seen there are good men, there are women that have good men. So maybe this is a good man, you know. Give the person the benefit of the doubt, because they haven't done anything to prove you otherwise. Until they're proving you otherwise, then I can't really say, hey, this person is not good or whatever. So that is what I did. Men will embarrass you guys. Men will literally embarrass you. It just didn't work out. I found out that the person is seeing somebody else when they said they were not, you know, all that drama. So that is how it ended between me and that person, you know. Before things got serious, I'm so glad that I discovered that they're actually in a relationship. I don't know why men do that. I don't understand why men do that, where they lie to you and say, hey, I'm single, wow. Like, why? It's not necessary, man. It's annoying, because I feel like if you're in a relationship, be honest to say, I'm in a relationship, but I want to also be with you. And then it gives me the opportunity to actually make up my mind to say, this person is in a relationship, but I also want to be with him, or I don't, you know, instead of being a bit selfish and saying, hey, I don't have somebody and stuff. So yeah, guys, that is it. Dating as a single mom. And then let's talk about mental health, guys. I feel like this thing in mental health, it pops out a lot, and a lot of us do. I think a lot of us do suffer from mental health issues or whatever you want to call it. I don't want to say depression because I feel like depression is such a big word, but I think most of us do suffer from mental health issues, or yeah, we do. Um, for me, like I said, beginning of this year, I had a lot of anxiety when it came to being a parent. Like I feel like parenting, the more the kids grow, the harder it gets. I thought when Terry stopped drinking milk and stopped being on Pampers, it was going to be easier. It's going to be cheaper, but it's even more expensive. For him to go to school, it's more expensive. There's transport to pay, and I feel like all of that gave me so much anxiety. I had moments where I asked myself, am I going to be able to do this? Am I fit to do this parenting thing? How am I going to get through this year? Not even this year, like Therese still has to go to high school and stuff. How am I going to get through that? Because everything needs money. We need money for everything. And I've just left my job, and so yeah, I did have a lot of anxiety when it came to that. In general, this year I've been suffering, not suffering, but yeah, I've been suffering mentally. My thoughts get the better of me sometimes. Like there are days where I just don't want to wake up. I don't want to get out of bed. I just want to sleep. And once again, when you're a parent, it's hard for you to just decide where you're going to sleep, because these little kids, they depend on us, But most of the time, what I'll do, I'll wake up, prepare my son for school, and then he goes to school. And then after that, I just go back to bed. I not listen to my thoughts. I just sleep. I remember there's a YouTube channel that I follow. It's by Mandy. She is also like a single mom. Her content is mostly being a single mom and stuff and parenting. And she was like, she has days where she just doesn't want to wake up. She just wants to sleep all day because she just, yeah, she's not feeling okay. I think I've also had moments where I feel like I'm not feeling okay. I feel like I'm not coping with parenting. I just want to sleep all day, cry all day, and all of that. So I've also had just those moments, and how I deal with it, I feel like when you in that zone, it's okay to be in that zone. It's just okay to be in that zone and let it be. If you want to cry, because that's a way of healing. But we all handle things different, so I just let it be. If I want to sleep all day, I want to sleep all day and listen to those thoughts. But at the end of the day, you need to get up. You need to get up and dust yourself. And yeah, crying sometimes it doesn't help. It heals. It helps heal the heart. But also, if you're crying all day and you're not doing anything about the problems that you have, it doesn't help. So yeah, I cry for that moment, or sleep, or whatever I want to do for that moment. And I think the problem with me also, I'm not very vocal. I'm not a vocal person. I'm not a person who speaks about my feelings or how I'm feeling. I'm one person that you would think that I'm happy 24 hours of the day, whilst I'm not always a happy person. I also do have my moments. But yeah, so that's one thing about me. I'm not vocal. I don't like speaking a lot about my problems, especially. But the one thing that keeps me going is my business. It gives me hope that I'm going to get through this year. I've got this. And I am grateful that I started the business when I did start the business, because it is obviously paying my bills right now because I don't have a job. I haven't found anything yet. So I'm really grateful. And if you are somebody that is watching this and you've supported my business, thank you so much. It really means a lot to me because it helps pay my bills, and I'm grateful for the support that everybody gives me in general. I know there are days where I just feel like this life thing is a lot, I can't do it anymore. But the moment where I start being active within the business, I get orders, and all my problems, not all of them disappear, but it's a step from me paying bills. And because I feel like the main thing that worries me is, what if I can't do this for tea? What if I can't do that, But yeah, with the help of my clients that are always supporting me, I've got people that always buy, like every week they're buying, every week they're shopping. So I'm so grateful for that. Very grateful. I'm almost done with my makeup. So as you can see, it's really a simple look. It's a natural looking eyes and everything. So what do I need? Lip and my lashes. I think I'm almost done with speaking about all the things that I wanted to speak about. I hope this video goes well, that I'm able to post it, because one thing about me, I will record and I will not post. I will feel like I didn't say this, I didn't say that, or the video is just not nice. But hopefully this one goes up. Yeah guys, so I feel like if you're a single mom, or you're just a person that suffers from mental health issues, let's talk about it. Let's have a conversation about it. I know there are times where I feel like I no longer want to live, or I can't do this life thing, there's just too many obstacles and I just can't do it. But the one thing that keeps me going is my son. I just feel like, okay, if I had to die or whatever, then what about him? He doesn't have his dad, and then now it's his mom that's no longer around. What's going to happen to him? So he's the one thing that keeps me going daily, to say, you know what, I need to push, I need to do this. He needs to have a happy mom. So I just try to do things that make me happy daily, even though sometimes it's not easy, but I just keep pushing. I cry, dust myself up, stand up and dust myself and carry on. So yeah guys, that is it on those topics that we just spoke about. I hope you guys did enjoy our little chit chats. Let me just finish off my makeup, and I'll come back to you guys and just show you the final look with my makeup, with my lipstick and my guys. Do I need lashes? I feel like the makeup actually looks fine without lashes, but because me being me, I'm gonna wear lashes. Okay, I'm gonna use these ones. Okay guys, so this is my final look. This is how my look came out. It's a very simple, natural look. Not a lot of eyeshadow that I used, like your like your brown eyeshadow, you know, with a little bit of not glitter but a shimmery color. So this is how it looks and this is how it turns out. I really do like the look, and unfortunately I didn't go into much detail on what I used, what colors I used and stuff, but yeah, this is how the color, how the makeup looks. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do subscribe. If you're not yet subscribed, please make sure to like the video and just comment any thoughts that you have, anything that I touched on that you do relate with. Please leave your comments in the comment section. And I hope that I actually upload this video, because I know I've got the tendency of recording and not uploading videos. So I hope this one goes out, and thank you very much for watching once again. I will see you in the next video.